This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weight. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Thursday. The Jason Walker Show inside the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. And when I say Above All Handyman Services, it means that they will do anything around the house. Maintenance and remodel and handyman stuff. They'll get it done. Get a hold of Above All Handyman Services in Helena and Colorado Springs today. Coming up on the show, went and saw Top Gun today, so we'll talk about that here. Also, Orion Thivierge will join us from Havre High. We're going to find out what Havre has. What Havre has. So looking forward to talking with him. And also, by the way, he's going off to wrestle at the Naval Academy in Annapolis. So we'll talk to him on the way. And we'll get you set for the weekend. This segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. Make the quality. How about I try that again? They are the premier log home company in the industry. 3 distinct divisions so you can create the log home of your dreams in your budget. Milled log, handcrafted, timber frame. Every house is customized to you, made to order. Go to the website, yourcustomlog.com for more information. Montana Custom Log Homes. You can watch on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com, and a plethora of other audios, including Google, Apple, Spotify, Verbal, Rumble, Anchor, SoundCloud. I mean, we're everywhere. We're in 49 states and 50 countries. I don't know why we can't get New Hampshire, but oh well, their loss, not ours. All right, so as I mentioned, went and saw Top Gun Maverick today. Not a sequel. Well, it's a sequel, not a remake like Point Break, but the sequel. 36 years in the making. Now it was supposed to come out in 2019 and then 2020 and then COVID and all of that. So it was a great movie. And there were tears. My wife shed some tears. I may or may not have gotten emotional as well. But it was a good movie, and it was well worth the wait. I mean, the Lady Gaga song, I mean, Take My Breath Away by Berlin, classic. But overall, a movie. I give it an A. I'm not going to give it away, but they do a lot of updating from 1986 to present day. Obviously, the new CGs, the new flying sequences, remarkable. And of course, the Navy helped. U.S. Navy. I think it was $18,000 an hour to rent the jets. But I mean, Maverick, Tom Cruise, unbelievable performance. I don't know if the dude ages, right? I mean, maybe there's something to the Scientology. I don't know. But it was a great movie, and I can't wait to see it again. But you have to see it in the theater to get the full experience of the sound, the visuals. I mean, it's unbelievable. I don't know why Meg Ryan and Kelly McGillis were complaining. They're in the movie. Flashbacks, but they're in the movie. Jennifer Connelly, unbelievable. And there's the football scene on the beach. Now, if you go back to the original Top Gun with the volleyball scene, right? I mean, who doesn't love that, especially women or members of the Air Force? I don't know. I kid, I joke. I have friends in all of them and family in some. But the football scene wasn't nearly as good on the beach as the volleyball scene. Now, Monica Barbaro, who plays Phoenix, adding a little female flair, outstanding. Outstanding. The scene with Val Kilmer, oh, I mean, come on. Take my breath away. It was an amazing movie. Unbelievable. And the Goose and Rooster, that's his son's name, call sign. The connection with Tom Cruise there, it's just fantastic. John Hamm was okay. I'm not a John Hamm fan. Never really have been. I never saw Mad Men, so I guess he was set to like hang up the acting scripts, whatever. And then Mad Men came along and then changed the trajectory of his career. But yeah, I mean, it was a good flick. He was good. Ed Harris looks old. He was good. All the other, pilots. Of course, you have I can't remember the guy's name. He plays Hangman in the movie, but I don't know his real name. But he's kind of the protagonist to, Rooster, like Ice was to Maverick. But it's definitely, I don't know if it's better, the same. It's definitely not worse. But it's definitely worth seeing. There was this old couple there, and it was fantastic. He, a veteran of the Vietnam War, thanked him for his service. But it was great to go to the matinee. A, you save money. And B, not as many people. So I didn't get the guys that are high-fiving the bros, the brochachos, the Teddy Broosevelts, like you would at probably a night viewing. But it was pretty cool. It was a very, very good movie. The ending, I'm not going to spoil it. No spoilers. But the ending takes a few twists and turns, literally, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I highly recommend it. So it got me thinking, what would your call sign be if you were a fighter pilot? What would your call sign be? Put it up on Facebook. It's also on Twitter at JWalkerSports. And you can call in 406-209-1267. Let us know what your call sign would be. Email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com. Got some early ones coming in. Spicoli. My buddy Tom on Twitter, Spicoli. I mean, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I mean, right? My buddy Aaron, who I've known since 2004. Great television broadcaster. I think he's covered 3 Olympics, but he says Mosquito would be his name. Crash is another one. Bay Razorback. Captain Sandwich. There was some on Facebook, I think, that are flowing in. So what would your call sign be? Let us know. At JWalkerSports on Twitter, 209-1267, our phone number. You can call or text. And email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com. What would your call sign be? And let's see. Coyote is one that's come in. So just let us know. And we'll keep it up till tomorrow. So you can respond throughout the night when you re-listen to the show. And I don't know what mine would be. I mean, everybody calls me Jaywalk, which is funny. That actually, my wife thinks it was given to me by me, but it wasn't. It was a guy I worked with in radio down in Bozeman in, 97 or 98. But yeah, he coined me Jaywalk, which is cool. That's why we have the walk-off. I mean, you can play off the name. It's great. I mean, there's a call sign Bob in there. And it's Bill Pullman's son who plays the character Bob in the movie. He Obviously grew up on Pullman's Ranch there at Whitehall. Bill Pullman, the president from Independence Day, used to teach drama classes at MSU back in the day. But so there's your Montana connection. But yeah, definitely go see Top Gun Maverick. I am excited to go see the Minion movie coming out July 1st. We're going to take the little one to it. And looking forward to that. Other than that, there wasn't a whole, the new Jurassic Park. I was never a Jurassic Park guy. My wife's huge into it. So I'll probably have to see that. I did watch a movie. It was a Netflix movie, Red Notice. I watched Red Notice the other day with Gal Gadot. That is the correct pronunciation, by the way. Ryan Reynolds, The Rock. It's pretty good, pretty funny. So I highly recommend that too. So I don't know. You tune in for sports, you get a movie review. Oh man. We're in that transition between spring sports and really Legion. Speaking of Legion, Bozeman got past Helena last night and the start of conference play in the AA Legion after seeing a 13 or 14 game win streak come to an end over the weekend in Missoula. Helena loses 8-1 at home to Bozeman last night. And that's kind of a tough one. Helena's still good, though. They still have unbelievable talent. Gavin Tennis, Carter Perlinsky, Tristan Mooney, Mike Hurlburt, Tyler Tenney. It's there's some pretty good ones. But Helena losing last night to Bozeman, so the Bucks off to a 1-0 start, and Helena 0-1 to start conference play. Let's see. So I got the schedule. Senators set to play in Great Falls at Centene on Monday night in conference. So we'll get John Burnett on next week as well. Speaking of next week, got a couple of pretty good shows. Alex Asherman will return. Gary Wagner is going to join us a week from today. The Havre High Carroll College legend. He recently was inducted or named as an inductee into the Montana High School Sports Association Hall of Fame. So he'll come in. We'll talk about that. I asked him last night at Golf League, and I said, hey, what do you want to talk about besides the MHSA deal? He goes, I really don't know. And I said, well, how about we just talk about your sister, Danny? Because Danny's the best athlete of them all. So we'll have Gary Wagner in studio next week. Reminder, no show Monday. We're up in Whitefish playing in a Pro-Am. So looking forward to that. In fact, the next few Mondays playing in Pro-Ams. Whitefish, Bozeman, and Polson. So there you go. All right. What else did we see that we wanted to hit on? We'll talk Polson coming up. Some good news. We'll talk PBR a little bit too, a little bit later on in the show, and go from there. Brad Wilson is going to light the torch at the Big Sky State Games, I think, in Billings on July 15th. So looking forward to that coming up. You've got football schedules being released all over the place for colleges, and it's that time of the year. So getting another comment here on our Facebook. El Diablo from our buddy Keith Ryan Cartwright, great author, and he just came out with a great book talking about the black cowboys of rodeo. It's fantastic. But he says El Diablo, so there you go. But you can get your call sign in. What would your call sign be? 209-1267. You can also, don't call after 5, though, but you can text anytime. And then at Jaywalker Sports on the Twitter, and also Jason at JasonWalkerShow.com and my Facebook page. The opening segment of the Jason Walker Show brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. They are veteran-owned, they are family-owned, they are woman-owned and operated, and they will do it all. From floor plans to the finished job, Montana Custom Log Homes will get the job done. Talk to Art today, the owner, and we're going to continue with us, which is fantastic. But he told me, he said, we got to get going on our cabin up at Sealy, and I said, well, my wife said, you're the only one that's going to do it. And he said, well, she better start working more. Oh, goodness. Check out Montana Custom Log Homes at yourcustomlog.com. to get started today. All right, when we return, Orion Thivierge will join us. Havre High standout, 3-time wrestling champ. He's going to wrestle at the Naval Academy and then serve a commitment. He's a good young man, 4.0 GPA as well. We'll talk to him when we come back here on the Jason Walker Show on a Thursday. Hope you're having fun.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Ah, summer. A time to work in the yard and get all those projects that you've been thinking about all winter done. And when you've had enough, go to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar to cool off, relax, laugh a little or a lot, your choice, have a drink and play your favorite games. There's plenty of new games and your old favorites. Now, if you don't want to work hard and the relaxing part sounds the best to you, then just head over to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar on Dredge behind Jade Restaurant. Happy summer, everyone.
Everyone knows about Dinner's Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinner's Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinner's Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com. Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show on a Thursday. Segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Hanging out in the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave today, and still to come, some PBR news with Montana Cowboys. Also, Polson's got some new coaches. We'll recap those. The walk-off on this day in history, much more still to come here on a Thursday. Make sure you get your call sign in at JWalker Sports on the Twitter. You can email Jason at jasonwalkershow.com or call in or text 406-209-1267. What would your call sign be if you were a naval aviator? Got me thinking after seeing the new Top Gun movie today. We're going to find out what the great Havre, what does Havre have exactly? Everybody says Havre has it, but what is it? Well, to talk about that, what would his call sign be if he were going to be a naval aviator, and what will he do with the Naval Academy when he wrestles there for the next 4 years? His name is Orion Thivierge, and he joins us now here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline on the Jason Walker Show. All right, man, it's a pleasure to talk with you. Schedules, mine's been crazy. I appreciate your patience, but it's good to finally get you on. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. No problem. It's an honor to be talking to you.
I talked to your dad about a year ago or so. How did you end up leaving town?
It was hard, but the opportunity to leave kind of spoke for itself.
Mm-hmm.
The Academy is such a prestigious place. Great academics, great history, just great alumni, the coaches. It all just added up, and it was, in the end, just a really kind of an easy decision, even though it was super hard to leave. But all the good things that they have there really made it kind of easy.
No doubt about that, and we appreciate you serving the country after that too. Or is it one of those where you're just going for athletics? Because I can't remember who I talked to earlier, also going to Navy to wrestle, but he's gonna not serve the commitment after or something like that.
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay, you are. Well,
yeah.
Thank you for that. My brother spent 8 years in the Navy, so it's kind of yeah. Orion Thivierge, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show, Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. What was that recruiting process for you like?
What was that? Sorry.
What was the recruiting process like?
It was a little crazy because for me it was both football and wrestling I was looking at. So just eliminating it down to one sport was hard enough, and then eliminating it down to a couple schools, and finally the last one. That was kind of crazy at times, but it was fun. A lot of good connections were made, and I appreciate everybody that reached out, and there wasn't anybody that was like, man, I don't want to go there at all. It was really hard to say no to people.
Yeah, I can imagine. Who else was looking at you?
For wrestling, I was talking to a Northern, obviously.
Right.
That one I heard from every day in my house. So, but then like North Idaho, a couple other smaller schools, and then Campbell a little bit, and like Maryland and Missouri for wrestling. Those were the main ones.
Some pretty good ones there.
Football, yeah, it was something. And then football, there was like Carroll, Tech, Western. Those are kind of the main three, I believe. So yeah, there was a lot going on.
Orion Thivierge, our guest here, Jason Walker. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, Thivierge.
Thivierge.
Yeah.
Not at all like it's spelled, Orion.
I know it's not. It's confusing.
3-time champion at Havre High, and how special was each one of those?
You know, they're all special in their own different way. I think the first one was kind of obviously the most special, just because it's the first time feeling that. But then it's hard to do it again. So the other ones don't feel any less special. They're just special in different ways, I guess. But they all feel good.
Oh, I'm sure they do. You also, Orion, awarded a $1,000 scholarship by the Blewett Wrestling Scholarship, Xander Blewett, their lawyer in Great Falls. How special is that for you?
To me, that was awesome to be recognized for academics, because a lot of people know about the wrestling side of things, and they're not really filled in on the academics. So for that to be recognized was really awesome.
It's pretty prestigious. I mean, I know you carry a 4.0, but you know, that's still kind of a cool deal to be recognized, like you said, for academics too, because you put in just as much hard work there on the student side as you do on the athlete side.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, having your dad right there, I'm sure was a big motivator too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. He always preached, get the grades and you can go wherever you want. And that's kind of how it turned out. So it's kind of funny.
Now, did you have to be because you're going to Annapolis, correct?
Yep.
So did you have to have a senator or representative write letter on your behalf and nominate you for that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What was that process like? Because do you reach out to them and how does that all work?
Yeah, so that's a really long process, and it all started like last summer for me. But you basically had to reach out to the senators, had like committees or whatever, like an interviewing committee, and you had to get on board with one of those and go to interview. One of them was online, and then the other one was in Helena. I went for another one. So
okay. Did you talk to both Senator Tesser and Senator Daines?
Yep, I did both of them.
Okay. And they both obviously approved you.
I know Tesser did for sure.
Well, he kind of had to, being from up there.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sure Daines did as well. Orion Thivierge, our guest here, Jason Walker Show. Havre High senior, heading off to Navy. Which is harder to prepare for, Orion? Is it football or is it wrestling?
Wrestling 100%, I think, in my opinion. It might be a little biased, but I mean, I think a lot of kids can just go play football, and not everyone can come out. Like, if you're athletic, you come out for wrestling, doesn't mean you're going to be a good wrestler necessarily.
Sure. What's your typical routine like for wrestling to get ready for a season?
Like preseason stuff, like workouts.
Yeah.
Just a lot of drilling, a lot of learning, and then we'll get a bunch of guys together and have some harder mats, like hard and goes. A lot of conditioning, a lot of bike sprints, a lot of regular sprints, and then a bunch of like body weight stuff. Those are like the main ones. And then obviously always had a lifting program going, but as it got closer to season, it would kind of get away from that a little bit. Not completely, but not as much of it.
What has Navy told you as far as weight? What are you going to wrestle at?
They want me to wrestle at 174 next year, and possibly build up to an 84-pounder or even a 97-pounder by the time I'm done.
Okay.
That's what they have told me they want.
So you got some room to add some bulk.
Yep.
Which is good. You don't have to starve yourself.
Yeah, no, I have nothing wrong with that. I would rather do that than go down a couple weights.
You don't want to be like a Cooper Birdwell or Carson DeRozier and have to stay at like that 38, 45 area?
Yeah, no, I'm completely fine with going up.
That is fantastic. Who else from Montana is heading to Navy? I just can't remember.
For wrestling, I don't think anyone.
I thought there was somebody.
Christian Kirkland going for track and cross country, I believe.
I talked to somebody that's going to Navy to wrestle besides you. I can't remember. I think he's from Helena, and it's just escaping my mind right now.
I think, isn't DeRozier's going to the Citadel? That's kind of.
He is going to the Citadel. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's where
yeah, because they're like a military school,
right?
But just a little different.
Similarity. That's what it was. We're talking with Orion Thivierge here, or a Havre High senior heading off to Navy this summer. How will you spend the summer, Orion?
I got like 22 days left before I leave or something like that. So I'm kind of just enjoying it, spending time with my friends and family. We're going to head over and visit some family here this weekend. And then when I get back, probably just spend time with my friends and hopefully go to the lake a few times, go fishing, all the things I love at home. And then just keep getting in better shape too. All the workouts that I have to do, get those done in the midst of all that.
And what you're gonna look at majoring in?
I'm not completely sure yet. I was thinking operations research, economics, or electrical engineering, and they're all completely different, so it seems weird, but I'm interested in all three.
All right. Have you seen the new Top Gun movie?
Yeah, I've gone twice, actually.
I just saw it today. Went to the matinee with my wife. What would your call sign be if you were a naval aviator?
Oh, that's a good one right there. my friends like to call me Onion. So I guess that would be what I would give you right now. Or my parents have called me Boogie since I was a kid. So I guess one of those two.
I like Onion. You have to go. I think you'd have to go with that.
I think so too. And I mean, it's only one letter off from my name, so it's pretty good one.
That is awesome. I love that. I'm gonna start calling you Onion from now on.
Might have to. It's kind of all I'm called here now anymore. So
that is fantastic. All right. So what'd you think of the movie? Because I'm sure you saw the original.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love the movie. That thing got me jacked up. So I actually went and watched it before state track in Butte that was the first time I went with my teammates, and we left the theater and we were all juiced up for like, let's go run the 4x4 right now. Like we felt energized from that movie. And then I got back to the theater and I called my dad and I was like, hey man, I'm sorry I went without you, but that movie was insane. And so we actually went like the day I got home with a bunch of family after graduation, and it's just as good the second time, let me tell you.
Well, I can't wait because I'm going to see it again for sure. So which did you like better, the original or the remake?
You know, that's hard because...
And take out like the CGI stuff and the flying and all that. Like,
yeah. I think so. I don't know. I think the second one isn't the second one without the first one, obviously.
Right.
But I think the stuff that gets filled in the second makes the second a little better. I kind of like the, getting filled in on everything else.
Sure. Because, I mean, for some, it's probably been 30 years since they saw the original. So, you're getting caught up, which was really cool, I thought.
I really enjoyed that.
So are you a big movie buff? Like what's your go-to movie to watch?
Talladega Nights is up there probably. Varsity Blues.
Oh.
I like sticking around those. I like those older movies a little bit.
I like that. You're wise beyond your years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those movies are always good.
Well, Varsity Blues is just fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have two favorite parts in that. One is when they're playing, when they have the comeback, Hero, the song by the Foo Fighters. And then, of course, Allie Larder is fantastic as the cheerleader.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot I'm still talking to a teenage boy here. So.
Oh, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Oh, man. So you do like the older movies. What about music?
Music, I like all music. You know, there's nothing I don't like, but my preference is probably country. Country just, I enjoy it.
So the newer country, which isn't as good, or like the older country, 80s and 90s stuff?
All of it.
Okay.
But I prefer the older stuff
over
than some of the newer stuff. Some of the newer stuff just isn't country. Like,
yeah.
I don't take ownership in some of the new country songs in parentheses there.
I'm liking you more and more.
That doesn't apply to all of them.
No, I mean, Miranda Lambert's fantastic.
Right now, we're
Florida Georgia Line, not so much.
Yeah, no, they're a little skeptical.
The hick hop is not. Yeah, I'm not into the bro country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so who's your all-time favorite a band or artist?
Like current artist, I would probably, just growing up, would have to be Eric Church.
Really? Okay. I'm not a Church fan, so just couldn't get into it. The dark sunglasses on stage and the skinny jeans like Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into that. All right, but what about older?
Older? Man. You know, in one of Eric Church's songs, he says, any song sung by George Strait is country at its best. And that's hard to deny, but I'd say George Strait or Alan Jackson. Those two always got good ones out there.
Nice. What books do you like to read?
I really like my favorite book I've read recently would probably be like Lone Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
And then, ironically enough, in like my sophomore year, I read a bunch of Navy books, like The Making of a Navy SEAL, and those were always interesting to me.
Did you read American Sniper?
I don't think so. I don't think I got to that one.
You should read that one, because when you read it after having seen the movie, it's like Bradley Cooper is in your ear reading to you.
I'm sure.
It's a great book, just like Lone Survivor. So
yeah.
All right, I got to ask this as we talk with Orion Thivierge here, Jason Walker Show. They always say Havre has it. What exactly does Havre have?
They have it. They got everything. We got everything up here.
Oh, that's
it's a very broad expression.
I've got a great story. So Danny Wagner from Great Havre, I mean, the Wagner family is fantastic. Gary's going to be in studio a week from today. But Danny Wagner and Michaela Olson from Lewistown, we were on our way. I was doing Carroll games. We're on our way to Northern for them to play basketball. And they got into an argument over who has the better hometown. And, Michaela was like, well, we have mountains. And Danny goes, we have the last Herbergers in the state. And then she goes, we also have a buffalo jump. And the out-of-staters and Michaela Olson were like, what the heck's a buffalo jump? But that is a great place to go visit.
Mm-hmm.
I love going up there.
Yeah.
Have you done the underground tour?
Cool. Yeah, I've done that a few times, actually. I think the most recent I did it was about a year ago.
Okay. What do you see when you're on that? Because I haven't done it yet, and I'd love to.
It's pretty cool. It's kind of, when I was little, I was really scared because there was some mannequins down there that aren't the best looking.
They're not Allie Larder? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no. They're a little scary, to say the least.
Okay.
But you see a bunch of stuff. It's like an old time, like barbershop, dentist, like sleeping barracks or whatever. an ice cream shop. There's a whole bunch of different little like old time places down there. They left the stuff, so it's pretty cool. And there's like pictures from the old days of what it looked like too.
The first game I ever did in Havre back in 2013, I said on the radio, I said they say Havre has it, but nobody knows what it is except a road out of town. And somebody who used to live in Havre got really mad at me.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
But I lived in Box Elder for 2 years, so I feel like I have a connection to Havre. I mean, I feel like what it's like to live up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, Box Elder's a little different than Havre, but hey, Havre has it.
They do. As long as you remember that they do. Doesn't matter what it is, they got it.
Do you get to go to the Army-Navy football games?
I do not know yet. I really hope so. It's gonna be like right when wrestling's getting kind of in full swing. So I got my fingers crossed I can make it, but I don't know for sure.
There's just something cool about the pre-game. You know, when both the Army and the Navy, you guys are in your dress unis, and it's just fantastic. I absolutely love watching that. That might be my favorite football game of the year.
Yeah, I'm got my fingers crossed I can get lucky enough to attend it, and if I do, man, I would be in shock kind of, because I was kind of a football nerd for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it definitely works, and you've had some success up there, obviously, which has led to the Naval Academy there in Annapolis. I know your folks are proud. I know Havre's proud of you. The state of Montana's behind you as well. Thanks for taking the time out, my man, and best of luck, and thank you again for your service.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
That is Orion Thivierge joining us, Jason Walker Show on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. It's not just a bundle. It's your home, it's your auto, it's your life. Mike understands that. He'll take care of you like family, and get a hold of it. Mike Miller State Farm in Helena. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Coming up, some PBR news we'll talk about next. Jason Walker Show. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street.
Ah, summer. A time to work in the yard and get all those projects that you've been thinking about all winter done. And when you've had enough, go to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar to cool off, relax, laugh a little or a lot, your choice. Have a drink and play your favorite games. There's plenty of new games and your old favorites. Now, if you don't want to work hard and the relaxing part sounds the best to you, then just head over to Lucky Duck Casino and Bar on Dredge behind Jade Restaurant. Happy summer, everyone.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
To the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Final segment on a Thursday, Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by Bowser's Lucky Dog Casino. Hot games, cold drinks, friendly staff. Bowser's Lucky Dog Casino in Helena. On this day in history coming up, the walk-off and much more. Saw some news out of Polson today. They've hired some new coaches. Swim coach has been hired. Josie Lies will be the boys soccer coach. Brandy Buckless, girls basketball, and Morgan Zimmer will coach the swim team. Brandy Buckless was a fantastic basketball player with Montana State back in the day. Used to call games, PA announced when she was playing in Bozeman. So good luck to her with the girls basketball team, and Josie with the boys soccer team, and Morgan Zimmer with swim. Oh, good stuff. It's always fun to talk about good things with coaches and boards and things like that. Let's see. PBR news today. Montana Bull Riders Matt Triplett, Dakota Lewis signed PBR free agent deals. Now, PBR just wrapped up its World Finals. Dalen Swearinger, Rookie of the Year, World Champ as well. And now they have this new team series to get us through basically the summer and the fall when this new season starts. So Triplett, who is from Columbia Falls, now lives out in South Dakota, is going to ride for the Nashville Stampede. 8-time World Finals qualifier, finished in the year-end top 10 3 different times. He was third in 2014. 33rd this year. Now, Dakota Lewis has signed with the Austin Gamblers. He finished 29th in the world standings. He won in Billings the last tour stop of the year for Unleash the Beast at Metra back on May 1st. And got that win to clinch a spot in the finals. He's also won 8 times in the lower level divisions. Chase Doherty was drafted in the 4th round by the Arizona Ridge Riders in Texas at the draft. Was it last week, I think? And he used to ride in Bozeman at MSU. Good kid. And see, the first competition, team series coming up July 25th and 26th at Frontier Days. The finals, November 4th through the 6th in Vegas. So they're still going to be in Vegas. Also, where did I see it? That Jess Lockwood has also been signed in the supplemental draft. He was chosen number 1 in the supplemental draft and will head to the ride for the Oklahoma Freedom, the world champ a couple of times. So there you go. Cooper Davis was drafted as well, supplemental draft. So it's an 11-event season. You'll feature 5-on-5 head-to-head competition between 2 teams. Each regular season event day will feature all teams in sort of a game. So there you go. Good stuff there. Lockwood coming back from a separated shoulder. Let's see. What would your call sign be? My dad texted. He said Haymaker. Now, My family used to have a custom hanging business in Clyde Park, so that's what his call sign would be. That was what his old. Remember CB radios? remember those? My aunt used to call me Tex, so maybe that would be my call sign. I haven't, my wife was actually disappointed walking into Top Gun today because I didn't have my aviators or some cool 80s shirt to wear. I'm like, well, they don't fit anymore. For one, the T-shirts, but I'm not an aviator fan. The sunglasses. So, yeah. All right, enough of that. Let's see. Justin tweeted, my son and I discussed this today, but then he didn't leave call signs. So we'll leave that up through the weekend, actually, because no show tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's do on this day in history. It is June 2nd. It is National Bubba Day. Now, it makes you think of Bubba Gump, which was the fictional character, Bubba in Forrest Gump. But other famous Bubbas, you think of any off the top of my head. You've got Bubba Watson, the golfer. Jerry Lester Watson Jr. Let's see. Benjamin Buford Bubba Blue. That was the fictional character with Forrest Gump. Emery Nichols Bubba Church played baseball, the majors for 5 years with the Phillies, the Cubs, and the Cincinnati Redlegs back then. Bubba Clinton. Also Blubber Clinton. Let's see. I can't really think of any other Bubbas. Can you? I mean, people say that all the time about kids and stuff, but hey, Bubba. Yeah, it's National Bubba Day today. It is also Rocky Road Day, and I'm assuming they're thinking about the ice cream, and I love me some Rocky Road ice cream. Rotisserie Chicken Day, not bad. And Leave the Office Early Day today. In 1869 on this day, Cleveland's Forest City would play their first game versus the Cincinnati Red Stockings. 1883, the first night baseball game played under the lights in Fort Wayne, Indiana. On this date in 1935, future Baseball Hall of Famer Babe Ruth announced his retirement as a player at the age of 40. Let's see, 1942, Red Sox star Ted Williams enlisted as a U.S. naval aviator. He was great in World War II and Korea. Think about where Ted Williams' career would have been. I mean, he's already the greatest hitter of all time, in my opinion. But where would he have been if he had not lost, 4 years to war service? 1990 on this date, Seattle's Randy Johnson with a no-hitter over Detroit. 1904, Johnny Weissmuller born in Romania. It's actually Austria-Hungary. It's now Romania. Won 5 Olympic golds, of course, played Tarzan. 1920, Tex Schramm was born, the great football president, general manager of the Dallas Cowboys from, 1960 to 1989. Had a good dude by the name of Gil Brandt working alongside him. Dana Carvey was born on this date in 1955, the comedian in Missoula. And on this date in 1941, Lou Gehrig passed away of ALS, motor neuron disease. He was 37, and today is the second annual Lou Gehrig's Day in Major League Baseball. So that is on this day in history. This whole segment brought to you by Bowser's Lucky Dog Casino. Friendliest staff, hottest games, coldest drinks, and get your weekend stuck up there as well. And just go watch some sports, hang out. But play the games. Play the machines. They've got some good ones. Get into Bowser's Lucky Dog Casino today. It is National Leave Work Early Day, so let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off is brought to you by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. Stop in for the best Cajun food this side of New Orleans. And it's definitely going to be on the menu this weekend in the Walker household. I'm thinking, I've been talking po' boy, but I might go back to the Pasta Zydeco this weekend because it is absolutely fantastic. Had fun this week. Thanks to Caden Sager from East Helena, Orion Thivierge from Havre for joining us, Odessa Zentz, Ryan Ashley, Helena High Capital state champions. Also Sydney Little Light from Rocky. She joined us on Tuesday. If you missed anything from this week, you can go to jasonwalkershow.com. Don't forget, no show Monday. Playing a Pro-Am up in Whitefish on the South Course. I can't remember if I played the South Course or the North Course a few years ago. But either way, beautiful scenery. So looking forward to spending Monday in Whitefish. Getting back late. I think we tee off at like noon, so we'll get back pretty late. The voice of ESPN Radio, Jim Cutler, just Facebooked and said Garuda won. So that's a good one. For his call sign. I just call him the voice. I mean, he's got a great voice. You've heard ESPN Radio. You've heard Jim Cutler talk about or promote stuff on ESPN Radio. He's got an unbelievable voice, and his wife is a great voice talent as well. Our voice guy works as the voice of Fox Sports Radio, so we love all voice guys. But I think the best voice guy might be he used to do all the games for the Rockies, the Broncos. He's the voice of DIA, Denver International Airport there in Denver. Alan Roach. He does all the NFL draft stuff, the Super Bowl PA announcing. As an announcer, you look up to certain voices. You don't look up really to guys, but you look up to voices. And Alan Roach, unbelievable voice. I just remember sitting in Mile High Stadium when the Rockies played the Mets and hearing him say Dante Bichette and Larry Walker. Having a voice guy say your last name or your whole name, it's great. I don't know how we got on that subject. But anyway, there you go. Next week, good stuff. I know for sure Gary Wagner is going to be in. A couple weeks from today, we're going to talk to Rocky Erickson. You've got the Midland Roundtable All-Star Series with Montana and Wyoming basketball. Also volleyball added to that this weekend or this year. So Rocky Erickson's going to join us in a couple weeks. But Gary Wagner in studio next week. Alex Eshelman will be on as well. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our new ones that we got on from Boulder. I'm telling you, Boulder, if you've got a business and you want to advertise, I'm the man. Townsend too. I'm not the man. The show is where you should be. All right. It's leave work early day, and we're going to be on time getting out, which is probably a good thing. Have yourself a great, great weekend. And to get your tickets for the Montana Football Hall of Fame banquet, go to Universal Athletic Stores or universalathletic.com. Looking forward to that coming up this month, too. So we got a busy month. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a fun week next week, too. So join us. If you missed anything, jasonwalkershow.com. And all weekend, you can let us know at JWalkerSports. What is your call sign if you were a naval aviator? Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.